Hello, thank you very much for stopping by the Gordon Timothy Miller Show, epic show. Tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about, well, you know, in smaller towns they pride themselves on sending their, or bragging about the size of their town, but anytime they will, you know, I'm nothing against small towns, I love small towns, but these individuals, well, for example, there's high schools. In high schools, they'll send their student athletes from bigger towns to the smaller towns to help them out. And frankly, I don't know if that should even be legal. There's probably a plethora of towns that do it. Well, maybe not legal, but it's unethical, you know. But individuals that send their kids from a bigger town to a smaller town for their high school. You know, it doesn't make any sense because I know that they do that in Boise, Idaho. They do that kind of stuff, but it just, like I say, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, they should. These small towns, they pride themselves, and you know, it's like you know, I get it. The bigger towns have athletes to spare, student athletes to spare, but it doesn't seem right. You know, like, how is that going to help out other towns, you know, that are not truly from that town to go play for them? It doesn't, you know, I guess, you know, someone will say, well, a private school you know, that's different though. Like when a school that has, they get athletes from out of town, which is rarely the case. They go to a private school in a bigger town. It doesn't really happen a whole lot of times. That, you know, like I say, it you know, from my experience anyway, but you know, again, that's a private school, not a public school, you see. So it's like one of those things where it's kind of, you know, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. So anyway, thank you very much for stopping by the Random Gordon Timothy Miller Show, for sure. God.